Marie, God dang girl, I love you. Can't let go. Can't let go. Anybody ever experienced that? Can't let go? And I never knew each touch. Want to talk about letting go. Like the first time, very first time where and what that entails, right? Just want to let go. Come on in here, waiting for 1,000 people to enter the room. Guys. Hi, G. I was just thinking about you, baby. Good morning, sister. Thank you for coming. Come on in the building. I'll be so glad when I'm able to afford to give you your salary, girl. Okay, come rise with Jay. Okay, so I wanted to talk about letting go and what that means. Because letting go of something doesn't mean that you forget. It means that you've made peace with it. Now, I know you're going to say, oh, here it comes. She's talking about attachments. Yes, honey. Because that is the main thing that we want to, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say rid ourselves from attachments, but we want to have an even balance with the attachment factor as it pertains to people, places, and things, right? So this time of year, every year, this time of year, I start reflecting. And how I know it, because you know how when your memories pop back up on social media, well, they do that every day. Memories pop on social media every day, right? But I looked at some posts, excuse me, 4,000 people in the YouTube house, no 1,000 people in the Facebook house. What? You mean there's no one in Facebook that's woke? Yeah. Shade. I'm shading you guys out. Maybe one day you guys will be up at 3:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyways. Hello, sweetie. Good morning. Thank you for coming, Bacon. Thank you for coming. So look, right? Hi, Miley. Good morning, honey. So look. Every year, around this time of year, I start reflecting. Now, I don't know why, but I've been doing it since 2018. Just reflecting back in a big way, right? In a real way, like Aaron the Plumber. I love Aaron the Plumber. He is so funny, y'all. Let me not go off on another topic real quick. So, all right. I'm not with you. I'm not doing it with you. Says somebody get their mom out of here. No, my kitties like me. Thank you, Tina. All right, so look, right? They started with me already. I love you. Oh, Tina. Thank you. Willie Bowen's on the case as well. So stop. Y'all is inappropriate. God dang. I mean, only reason I'm laughing is because just say when you get smart with me, and make sure it's funny. Because if it's not funny, I'm going to light your ass up. Make sure I laugh if you shading me out. Because if I don't, I'm going to light you up. Okay? So look. Willie Bowen. So I start reflecting every year around the same time, right? Alright, I'm not fucking with y'all trolls this morning. Y'all just, y'all just my mom's got this. So thank you so much. Please be respectful, guys. I'm venting over here. So I started reflecting and I was thinking about my ex-boyfriends, all of them. And I remember being in each of those relationships and I remember the breakups, right? And those breakups were like horrible to me. It was like, it's so hard to let go of somebody who loves on you and dotes on you and takes care of you and, somebody you're intimate with. It's so hard to let go. But yesterday I was thinking about each and every relationship and was like, I wouldn't do nothing different. Even the heartache, everything. It's like when I look back, I know why I went through that stuff. So I could look back at it and just be amazed at how far my thinking has come. Because if you don't change your thinking, you're going to just stay in a vicious cycle of the same type of person, just a different face, right? So letting go, you can let go of the attachment. So you're really not attached to the person, because if you was attached to the person, you wouldn't keep getting the exact, talking about me, I wouldn't have kept getting the same type of man, just a different face. I was attached to the behaviors. I was attached to being loved, because I didn't really know how to love myself at that time, right? But I'm going to say they loved me the best way that they could love me. So I look back at that and I had that realization, like, these men didn't walk over the top of me. They did the best they could. Now, would I do it again? No. Look, I talk to two of my exes on a weekly basis and we laugh. Look, we don't even really talk about the past. We just talk about like their girlfriends and we talk about like our life situations. Like they're my best friends. And yeah, we have talked about like what we do not. We both be like, hell no. Hell no. So it's not like a thing where it's just that we shared that space and time together. And yesterday on the way home, I had a lot to do, but I just got lost into, because I'm about to celebrate my 2 years clean. So I had got lost into my memories. I don't even know how I got home because I was so engrossed in the gratitude of, wow, I always needed somebody to be there by my side, somebody to hold me at night. I always needed that. And now I have someone holding me at night, but that someone is, look, that someone is God, right? And that's why I can't stop talking. When you dating somebody and they the shit and they all that, you just want everybody to know, right? So forgive me if I talk about God, 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 because I've never realized that God was so intense, that God was so in love with me. Look, God serves me back. I serve God and God serves me right back twice as hard. Listen, mm, not up for debate, honey. Sometimes it be so good you do question your sanity. I'm gonna tell you that. If you don't question your sanity, maybe you should at some point in time in your life. So it be so good that I do question my sanity sometimes. And it was a funny story yesterday. It wasn't funny, but remember yesterday I was talking about the young lady. I mean, no, I was talking about how people, when they talk to poles and talk to light posts and stuff like that, shit, I had an uncle that used to talk to light posts and shit like that, right? So, you know how you think that the light post ain't talking back to them, or the light post is talking back to them. You just can't see it, right? So I was just talking about that yesterday, and yesterday I seen this young man, and he was having full-on conversations with the air, cussing the air out, cussing you. If you walk by, you would have thought he was cussing you out, and he probably was. He was probably talking to them spirits around you. I don't know, but I was like talking to God. I said, really, God? Why can I relate to this? That's kind of unsettling that I can understand what he's doing. Is that really this what we doing? I'm talking to God, right? God said maybe you should. God said maybe you should start doing the same thing because you want people not to look you in your face. That's a good way to. I said touche. I said touche. Okay, so if you see me talking to light posts and talking to the air, all right, don't pay me no mind. I just want you to look away. No cap. Anyway, but yes, honey, we can get attached to so many things, right? Oh, you're so nice, Booty. Thank you. Get these likes up. Tina said have someone in your life, and I would love to have someone in. Right, Tina? Good man would love me and my children, who would have my back, and I would have his back. Yes. Sometimes I look at my inbox and I start crying. But I turned that inbox off. I'm gonna tell you why. Not literally crying, but looking at my inbox, there's some good-looking young men in my inbox. I mean, amazing, good, real fine men in my inbox, right? But guess what? They don't. I look people up and stuff. I turned my inbox off like a month ago because it just got frustrating to me looking at such nice looking young gentlemen, and there's just nothing in common. I don't like looks. It don't impress me no more. Look, your looks don't impress me. You can be fine as shit. You can be black as the streets. Hey, it's hard. It's hard. I love the darkies. And the ladies too. The ladies are good. I've never had whitey. I've never had Chinese. I've never had Hispanic. Yeah, I mean, I'm dating black men. I mean, I never dated anybody of another race. Oh no, well, yeah, I did date a white man when I was dancing. I did date a white man. He was so kind. Oh, that was years ago. He was very kind. His name was John. Look, I'm not. This the truth. That's the truth. His name was John. He was so kind, right? And okay, let's see. Oh yeah, attachments. So you got to know what you're detaching and attaching to. Are you attaching to an idea of somebody? Most of the time you are. Because they say the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody. If you move that way, you're only going to be getting under the same type of person. I promise you. In a different body. That's how that goes. I mean, that's how that works. But, so, you can get attached to everything. Listen. This is why I stay in my own circle, because if you're nice to me, if you're hello, good morning. If you're nice to me, if you're sweet to me, if you're a kind-hearted person, it's easy for me to develop an attachment. So I definitely stay in my bubble because, God is jealous. God be like, really, Janice? I thought it was me and you. I'd be jealous too. I'd be like if somebody tried to get to me, I'd be like, don't you see God over here? Don't you see my man over here? Yeah, that's my mindset right now. If somebody look at me in my face or try to talk to me, I'd be like, don't you see God right here? Like, how is it that easy for you to think you don't see God right here? My man is right here. That's my thinking. It's weird. I'm not going to say it's right. I'm not going to say it's wrong, but that's just how I think now. It's so weird, yo. It's so weird. But, oh, yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about, A. Marie and Beyonce. It's 17 minutes in, y'all. Let me know to timestamp that. Beyonce, and get these likes up, for goodness sakes. Look, I don't know who this is talking. When that camera shut off, I'm a whole different person. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. The camera is a whole nother entity, a whole nother person, a whole nother personality, actor. We're on a world tour. That's what actor means, a world tourist. You touring the world. Somebody remind me to talk about that at the end, but I'm going to talk about A. Marie and Beyonce right quick. A. Marie had this go-go sound, had this sexy vibe about her, still do. Be honest, that's a sexy ass lady right there, right? So then Beyonce, she was with Destiny's Child, but then when she went solo, she kind of adopted A. Marie's sound, and she kind of took A. Marie's. Well, you can't take somebody from somebody. She kind of hired A. Marie's producer, Rich Harrison. She wore in Crazy in Love. She wore the same outfit as A. Marie did in One Thing, the song One Thing. So, did Beyonce steal the image from A. Marie? Yes or no? I think it's a possibility. But A. Marie wasn't attached to saying, oh, she stole from me. She took the high road and said, okay, so yes, we had the same producer. Yes, she had the same outfit on as me, and she took the high road. Listen, A. Marie understood that imitation is a form of flattery. It is a form of flattery, whether the person wants to give you your credits or not. Don't be attached to somebody giving you your credit. Because, story time, one of them, she's beautiful, a beautiful content creator that, she's just trying to figure out where she fits in this content creating thing. So she talks about many things. She talks about, daily events of this other content creator, and we were talking, and I told her, girl, shit, you got enough going on with you, girl. You lit. You talented, you beautiful, you natural. I'm tuned into you. Look, I'm paying attention to you. Look, I don't pay attention to very much outside of the God within me, and I'm paying attention to you. You lit. So now she's starting self-reflection. You see her kind of rethinking things. Look, I think she good the way she is. I just gave her some like a little bit of food for thought for like possibilities in the future if she would like that. You know what I'm saying? Not, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I'm just telling her what I see as far as patterns, as far as, this is how fortune tellers do. They don't really tell the fortunes. They just look at your patterns. And that's how you can predict stuff. You look at patterns. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling her, yeah, this is, blah, blah, blah. So it's like she is, I don't know, she doing some amazing stuff. And I had a live stream yesterday talking about something, and she was talking about the same thing. So I know she's tuning in. Now, am I attached to her saying, well, I was looking at such and such? No, because it's many of us talking the same things, because there is an endless look. Information is free, energy is free. It doesn't matter what the gas and electric people is charging you for energy and gas and all that. It's free. So don't get attached to person, place, thing. Get attached to God within, and then you will see everybody singing your songs. Okay? You will see everybody singing your song, dancing to your, tunes. Right? Don't get attached to credit. Because guess what? Because when I first heard her say what she said, I was like, I got some shit. Where's my credit? But I'm joking. I ain't say that. But then God was like, because this is how me and God joke. God was like, where you get it from? I said, you? He said, me and somebody else, though. You got the information, to start seeking me out for real. You had to listen to somebody. Yes, it was Bobby Hemmett. Yes, it was Bobby Hemmett. It was, shit, if you want to go back to the real deal, it was my cousin. My cousin, when she first told me about the Illuminati, I was, what? There's what is that? And then I saw that going down the rabbit hole, honey. Going down the rabbit hole, and figuring some stuff out. It was heartbreaking at first, but it became enlightening, and yeah, I don't judge. I don't judge. But, what was I saying I wanted to talk about? Oh, yeah. Well, we'll talk about that tomorrow because I have shit to do. Thank you, sister. I know I am beautiful. Yes, you are, Pookie. You are so gorgeous. Yes, you are gorgeous, sissy. Yes, you are. So, yes, A. Marie and Beyonce, it doesn't matter what Beyonce does. It doesn't affect A. Marie. Or vice versa. Shit. And if you look at it, it's like that story of prodigal son. Like, A. Marie went away for a while, but now she's back. And now she's about to get lit. She's lit. And all her shit is amazing. No, she doesn't have the vocal range. She can't riff like Beyonce. But I think her voice is much more attractive. Her voice is much more compelling to me. It's about her overall vibe. It's more, to me, it's more organic and pure. So, I mean, because a real singer know about riffs and runs. They know about tone, they know about vibrato and stuff like that. So, I'm going to say A. Marie has a more pure, rugged, to me, organic sound. It's organic to me. Okay, but Beyonce is amazing. I'm starting to have a whole new love and respect for Beyonce because she goes through a lot and she knows a lot. But too much is given, much is required. So we can't judge anyone. They're just a reflection of you if you can see it. It's only a reflection of yourself. Okay? Or you wouldn't be able to see it. There's so many millions of content creators out here that I don't even know about. That's because that's not a part of me. That's not something that's in me. Everything that I'm allowed to view is really a part of me. That's the gag. That's the whole irony of this whole digital thing we call life. It's amazing. So there you go, guys. I know. Highly advanced information, I'm look 9D. 9D all day. So I know it's probably like the things that I say be kind of out there. But I try to have what they call empathy. And what empathy is to understand where somebody is, understand somebody else's position, and not, talking over them on purpose. And not acting like because you know a couple words, well, sometimes I be thinking I know a couple words, have enough empathy to, and never dumb yourself down. Don't do that. But just try to explain things in a way where somebody ain't saying, what the fuck are you talking about? I try to do that. And a lot of the content creator metaphysicists probably be doing the same thing. What the fuck is she talking about? She ghetto, she like, so I'm in the middle there. But look, this is my experience. I don't talk book stuff. 9 times I'm talking about my own experience. Look, a daggone soul might understand what I'm saying. But that's because it's my estate's in the building. Hi, boo. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Tina said I will be going live stream tomorrow. We'll be talking about other people. Yes, so tune in. Yes, everybody. Welcome to the TNT Family Show. We'll be going live tomorrow. What time, Tina? So we can know what time to be there. But we will be there, honey. That's if I'm not working. If I'm working, I'm not going to be able to tune in. But if I'm off work, I'm definitely tuning in, baby. I love you. Thank you for coming to work this morning. Hey, look, I'm speaking it into existence. Look, I'm saying this is going to be your job one day. I'm telling you, I'm going to get me a team, honey, and I'm going to pay my team. The money team. Oh, yeah, let me talk about real quick before I roll out. Money and currency. This is what I'm going to talk about tomorrow in a real way. Money and currency are not synonymous. Now, you might say, oh, yeah, they are synonymous. But they're not. We're going to talk about that in a real way tomorrow. Money and currency. What's the difference? What would you rather have? Money or currency? Celebrities, they don't have money, but they can go anywhere and get anything they want. That's the real money, the current, the wave you riding. The guy there going, what are you pushing? What energy are you pushing? Can you help somebody out by just talking to another individual saying, look, I need you to help this person out, that person. What current are you bringing to the table? What current are you bringing to any situation? I'm saying, if Beyonce came to town and said, look, this person in my family is homeless, can somebody help them out? Do you know how many people would be running to help that person out because of her name? What is your name say out here? That's the current. That's your current. Okay? Money doesn't trump that at all. In no way, shape, or form, guys. Okay? So we're going to talk about that deeper tomorrow. So don't let me forget. Love you guys very much. I'll talk to you later. I wish you all peace, wholeness, everything wonderful and amazing that your hand and your heart can hold, guys. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Wholeness. Oh, MJ. I did the wrong thing. Bye, guys.